I just don't even... This is officially the most janky. So, we've made it. We've made it to what was simply inexplicable. The oh my god. I hope my camera's not broken. There is a slight chance that it might be broken. And you know, I just I feel really emotional about it because it was my first ever camera, guys. I'm saying was as if she's already dead, but it's looking like it. It's looking like she finally croaked. It's sad. No, I'm sad. I'm really, really sad. I think she'll be fine though. I'll just take her to a repair shop and maybe there's something I can do. I don't think it's the SD card because I've already used it. I already used it to film like my full video, and I just hope she's okay. Mostly because filming on my iPad is an unsettling experience, to say the very least. I feel sort of like I'm in I feel sort of like I'm in a hostage situation right now. There's just this huge grey iPad staring at me, and it's the back of the iPad because the front camera was way too potato-like. So yeah, it's quite disconcerting. The things that it's propped up on also oh my god, I'm sorry. I just it really feels like some weird type of video. Let us hope that my camera can be fixed soon, because I also can't see myself, and I think that's what's making me very uneasy. I'm just staring at a freaking Apple logo right now. I think I should be looking there. I'm just staring at like a round freaking, what do you call it? Reflection, I guess. Lens, yeah, a round lens. And I'm usually used to like seeing myself, you know, and playing with myself and, you know, fixing my hair and making sure I don't look insane. But yeah, I think this is officially the most uncomfortable video I've ever filmed. Yeah, I don't know, it just feels like this is going on the dark web or something. It really does feel, I'm not even kidding guys, it really does feel sketchy. Oh my god, okay, but anyways, I am actually gonna stop filming and check that things are doing okay, because I have no idea and I don't want to film the entire video looking, you know. Okay, so yeah, I was 100% right to check. I'm literally in the freaking corner. I'm literally in the corner, like, I look like, you know, those tags on Instagram that you just put in the corner of your post. Honestly, I don't know what to do with myself right now. I'm going to check again to make sure I'm at least in frame this time. Guys, I'm actually crying. I'm actually crying. I think I'm gonna give up. No, I'm not. I'm actually crying, you guys. I'm gonna give it another try. This is my last go at this. Wrong way. Are we recording? Okay, we are recording at the very least. Okay. So I don't know what I look like right now, and frankly I think I've stopped caring. We just need to get on with this video no matter what it ends up looking like. I tried my best, I really did, you guys. Let's get into some topics for today. Okay, so in lieu of summer coming to an end and fall now arriving at our doorsteps, I think that a lot of people take that perhaps as a signal, a little hint to maybe just relax a little bit with their personal hygiene. You know, because it's cool and you're not sweating, so it's fine. It's fine. Do what you want. Do what you want. My nose has been harassed by enough that I genuinely don't care anymore. However, I will say that I don't know how stinky you have to be to need full body deodorant. I will say that because I see the ads everywhere and it's a bit concerning. I mean, why do you need like full body? You know, something's not right, and I don't believe that, because they're telling you can put it everywhere. I mean, the obvious places, but also you can put it on your hands. You know what I mean? Maybe that might be a good idea. I kind of TMI, I have kind of sweaty hands, so actually that might not be such a bad thing. But I'm just saying, I just feel like if you are at a point where you have to literally spray your whole body down with deodorant, maybe just don't use the deodorant. You know? Maybe just like invest in maybe some antibacterial. You know, when we were kids, we used to have this, it was this, I forget the name, but it was this like yellow Dettol liquid that we used to pour into the bath. If you know, you know. And yeah, it worked wonders. So I would suggest maybe picking up some of that, but not the full body deodorant, because we can still smell. And as someone who accidentally was a little stinky today, and I hate to admit this, but I have these stockings that I wear. They're like brown, really nice, comfy, and it was laundry day today and I should have put them in the laundry, you know what I mean? But I was like, no, I need to stretch one more outfit out of this. And I regret it. I regret it. I should have just put it in the laundry. Oh my god. Okay. Don't tell anyone that, guys. That's a family secret, okay? I let my item go for one day too many. You know, like there's that perfect spot where you can wear maybe a pair of jeans, or you know, maybe even like a sweater, if you usually wear like something under the sweater. But once it hits that like expiration period, it's like milk, girl, like milk. It is done, and everybody knows it. Okay, it wasn't super bad, I will say, but I usually smell like incredible. So when you get that little bit of, you know, and it's not like a bad funk, for me it still smells good, but it's just a little musty good, you know what I mean? Yeah. Me trying to justify. Girl, my stockings are a little stinky, that's all I have to say. But people like. Yeah. I also don't know what this volume is going to be like for you guys, because there's no mic, so I can only hope and pray that my voice doesn't sound too soft or maybe too loud, or that you can hear too much of the background humming. I mean, it is what it is, you guys. I tried everything. I was on freaking ChatGPT trying to see what was wrong with my camera, and I'm like actually kind of concerned that she might be dead. But I'm kind of too scared to take her in because I don't want to believe it. I just don't want to believe it. But maybe there's something they can do to revive her, but we'll see. You know, sometimes I write these topics down, and then when it comes to actually filming them, I'm like, you know, there's actually a reason that happened in your head and only in your head. Maybe it should stay there. And I feel that way a lot. So, safe to say, the topics that you guys get are the tamest of tames. They're like, yeah. Okay. Okay. Here's something that I'm going to really tippy-toe around. Nicki and Cardi, there is, you know, that. And I will say, I get it, it's for the publicity, it's the end of the war, you know, all of that. But I know like all's fair in love and war. I just wish it was more of a celebration of how amazing Nicki is, rather than this, whatever this is. Because frankly, Nicki is the queen of freaking rap, and I can't imagine the things that she's probably been through in that industry. Yeah, it must have been insane. But I just wish there was more of an outpouring of congratulations and, well done, rather than all this crazy schizophrenic cocaine. Cocaine Barney B. I will say it is kind of funny. It is kind of funny. And I really like that they have no chill. Both of them, they just have no chill. But yeah, I mean, whoever really thought for even a second that Nicki was not the queen of rap this whole time, I mean, I don't know what to say to you, but there's a frog in my throat. There's a frog in my throat. And I'm going to see if this thing is still recording me. It is. So I actually have a funny story about myself. I was looking at my lashes earlier, and I mean, they're okay. Nothing crazy, all natural. Mascara, obviously. But it just reminded me of I used to like video call with my mom, or when she came to visit me, we'd sleep in the same room, so we'd get ready like for bed together, and I'd do my skincare routine, like put on my toner, serums, face cream, all of that hair stuff. And then I put on my lash serum every night. And every time I put it on, my mom used to give me this dirty look. She just used to look at me sideways like, what are you doing? She used to look at me crazy. And I'd just be like, what? I'm just, it's just my lash serum. I wouldn't say that, but in my head I'd just be like, what? Until one day she it's like she had been holding it in for so long, because it had happened many times where she'd given me that look and I'd seen her and I'm like, what gives, basically. And then one day she just exploded. She was like, why do you put on eyeliner to bed? Like, you don't need it. This whole time, oh, bless her heart, I love her so much. This whole time she thought that every time I did my lash serum that I was putting on eyeliner to go to bed. I know I talk about ads probably a lot, but but I think it's because Hulu ads are kind of ruining my life. I mean, they're just too much, and every time they come on, I think I'm on YouTube, so I automatically go and try to skip the ad, and you can't skip it. But I will say, the music that they've had in certain ads recently has been so good. Example, the Haagen-Dazs, yeah, that, so good, perfect music choice. And then Taco Bell had freaking I need to check the name, I'm so bad with names. Turnstile. They had Turnstile music in their ad, and it was so good. And I think the golden age of advertising might be coming back to us, because those two ads, whenever they come on, I'm actually genuinely happy to see them. And I think other companies need to take note. I'm sick of hearing about coprolytis and, some obscure, weird thing. Give me good music, tell me what the product is, and leave. That's all. That's all I need. The rest I will do myself. Do you know how many Haagen-Dazs I had after listening to that ad for the first time? like it was almost consecutive. I got the cone, I got the tub, I tried the new like strawberry cheesecake. I don't know if it's new, probably not, but I'd never tried it before. I ate so much Haagen-Dazs. The Taco Bell hasn't hit me quite yet, just because I've never had Taco Bell. Taco Bell. Taco Bell. How do you say taco? Taco. Taco. Taco Bell. Taco Bell. Taco Bell. Say that like 1,000 times. The Taco Bell is a bit scary to me. I'm not gonna lie, American fast food does slightly terrify me. Slightly. It's very ominous sometimes, and I don't know, it doesn't taste, it tastes like what it is, basically, is what I'm trying to say, which is many, many things that should probably not be in our food. So yeah, I think Taco Bell hasn't really convinced me that I won't collapse of food poisoning. So, but they've come close with that new ad. They actually came closer than they ever have. Yes, I'll try the Taco Bell, whatever. Yeah, I'll do it. I'm gonna do it. Hell no. But the ad was really good, so yeah, kudos to whoever came up with that idea. Okay, I think I'm gonna just do one last topic, honestly, because the whole first part of this video was just me trying to get comfortable with the fact that it looks like I'm in a negotiation right now. It really doesn't help what you're balanced on. It really doesn't. Trust me, it doesn't. It really doesn't. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna do one last topic and call it a video. My thighs slap together when I walk, and I know this is super random, but it's something that I think about, because should I put on more weight so they can rub together quietly, or should I lose a little bit so that they can not touch at all? It's quite a dilemma for me, because I have, like, you know, when I walk, you know, have a little swing in my step. So dumb. You know, I have a little va-va-voom to me, so I don't really I can't really focus too much on trying to keep my legs separated. They just kind of do what they do. What was I saying? Okay. My thighs slap together. And I'm just wondering if this happens to anybody else, because it's kind of interesting when you're walking down the street and there's just a lovely little applause just following you, just, you know, as you're stepping, just a lovely little applause. It's certainly interesting. Usually I have my earphones in, but when I have them on super transparency mode, I hear it so clearly, and you know, sometimes I'm like, why are people looking at me so much? Like, do I really look that good? And yes, usually. I mean, always. I'm kidding. But it must also be mixed in with the fact that this girl has like a percussion band, you know, because I have my bag, I've got my little tinkering things of, you know, potions and whatnot, and then my freaking thighs slapping as I walk, and then my footsteps go along with it, so it's like I just want to know what people think sometimes, because I know probably nobody notices. Like, nobody's really going to go about their day being like, I can't believe that girl's thighs were slapping together. But it's an interesting observation, you know, because I don't hear many thigh slappers. Usually it's just a simple rub. Also, my hands are kind of like, what do you guys do for soft hands? Because, I mean, they're not like hard or calloused in any way, but they're also not as soft as like this part, which confuses me. Because here is really soft, but then here is like, it's not hard, but the skin is tougher. So I don't know if it's from my years of sports or what, but I actually need tips on how. It's probably also all that sanitizer. Guys, I will say, I think that's probably it. I've got to stop. I've got to stop with the sanitizers. Hear that whistle? I'm just not even. I'm basically done with this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I actually don't know if I'm in frame right now. So that will be a lovely, lovely surprise when I start editing this. Oh my god. But yeah, actually, I'm getting a little bit more used to the hostage situation. I am still hoping and praying that my camera is just, you know, throwing a tantrum, but it's not looking hot, I will say. Yeah. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.